our next info session that is dedicated to our master's programs in business administration. And today we are going to introduce two of our programs, which are Innovation and Technology Management and Wellness and Spa Service and Design Management. And today with me on this stage, I have Yulia Trapskaya, who is going to talk about innovation and technology management. And also I have online Kai Thomasberg, who is going to introduce wellness and spa management and design. And Kai is joining us online because the program is located in Pärnu, so she is connecting to this info session from Pärnu. I also would like to remind you that we are going to have a Q&A session at the end of this info session and this webinar. So I would encourage you to leave your questions because this is a perfect time to ask your questions from program managers, and then we are going to answer these questions online. So right now I'm going to give a floor to Yulia to our first presentation that is going to be about innovation and technology management. Yulia, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you a lot. So welcome. And I'm going to talk about master's program, Innovation and Technology Management. So the location is Tartu University, and I would like to start with a few words about Delta Center. It's really home to ITM, and the building is new, very comfortable. It's situated in Tartu, near the river and near the city center, which is very cute and very old, so you can reach it by food in few minutes. I believe that really the environment is important. And let's move to the program itself. It's master's program, and we have 15 tuition waivers available. The duration of the program, like regular, 2 years, and it's full-time studies. The whole courses are in Tartu, but of course there are some possibility to take some courses online, which is important today. And I should add here that regardless it's full-time studies, our students always have opportunity to work, and really it is important. So the program is a child of two, I would say, direction, business and economics from the one side, and IT from the other side. So it's really, I think, important mix of these two dimensions. And the most important thing in the program, of course, is ability to make data-driven decision, and ability to lead business processes, including digital business processes. And of course, we are trying to implement positive attitude to lifelong learning, which is important nowadays, to teach you how to learn, how to be included in constant condition of learning. Of course, we are trying to develop soft skills like creativity, communication, collaboration, but as well, we are trying to supply our students with hard skills, both in IT, in economics, and in management. So the program structure you may see here, we have 4 modules plus master thesis, and it is the first module is core, the second digital business analysis, because digital business is really vital part of businesses today, innovation management, and optional courses. It's free part of education, so you are free to take different courses. So let's talk briefly about each module. The first one, basic module, and here it's important to give basic knowledge about innovation, about digital economics, about data-driven decision, about modern ecosystem. And here you may see basic courses. It's programming and innovation policy and econometrical analysis. So you will have ability to analyze data. You will have ability to make a decision, to understand innovation. And the important part here is practical training. It's perfect opportunity to find a job, and many of our students starting with practical training, and then it's like transforming to the regular work, which is really important. And I should say that Estonia is really very open for foreigners, and you do not need to know even Estonian language to be employed very often. So here a lot of international companies, and I think it's it's really important. And the second module, digital business analysis, concentrated on analytical skills development. And here you may see the list of courses. And maybe what is important to add here is that in conditions of successful graduation, successful going through few courses, you have opportunity to get certificate in digital business analysis, which is definitely increase your, let's say, price on labor market and increase your opportunity to be successfully employed. Innovation management module. It's mostly, as you understand, about different innovation activities, consequences of innovations, antecedents of it, how to manage innovation, and how to develop even entrepreneurial activities, both like start new venture and how to make it in the framework of a big company. Entrepreneurship, it's about entrepreneurial activity inside a big company. And master thesis module, here you have ability to prepare big and profound work under supervision of our professors. And it helps to develop your skills in data analysis, qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods. It's really important, and again helps you to develop your future career and to understand modern state of art in literature on your topic. So I'm really thinking it's an important module. And moreover, master theses provide you with opportunity to develop academic career, because in Tartu University we have PhD program, very interesting. And personally me starting here with PhD program, and it's really a great time to, because you can get this degree, you can become Doctor of Philosophy. At the same time, you can develop your skills, your knowledge. You can participate in many international conferences, summer school and activities. So anyway, this module helps you to develop this direction for your future career. And the last module, which is important, is optional courses. My favorite, frankly speaking, because you are absolutely free and you can take a lot of courses from Tartu University curricula, starting from any foreign language, Estonian, Italian, Spanish. If I'm not mistaken, we have around 22 foreign languages which you can take, but moreover you can, I don't know, maybe deepen your knowledge in econometrics, or maybe you are interested in Italian cinema or in some kind of culture, or we even have course on Shakespeare. So you are absolutely free, and you can make your choice here. Okay, let's move briefly to the admission and application. Here you see the main requirements. The most important thing, additionally to the official documents, is your motivation letter, which includes, of course, motivation, your future idea about your research, and the courses and your knowledge about the program. So it's really vital. And we have a video CV, which is around 2 or 3 minutes, but it is about your presentation skills, about your understanding of context, about your ability to deliver your ideas. So I can say that from the content point of view, these two parts are really important. And additionally, you need to have official copy of diploma, proof of English language proficiency, copy of passport, and confirmation of payment, etc. And you have almost 2 weeks to complete the documents to complete your application. So I believe that's more or less all from my side. Anyway, you can email me, and I am very open and trying to answer all questions and to consult you. So in the end, maybe I can say that really it's very interesting program, and Tartu University is very comfortable and very friendly, and Tartu itself very cute and full of museums, cafes. It's really university town. So you are very welcome to enter ITM program.
Thank you very much, Julia, for your presentation. Thank you very much for leaving also your contacts. We are going also to send all of the slides to our participants, so participants would be also able to check them while they're at home, for example, and if they have any questions, then it's really nice that you have this opportunity to email Julia directly. But I would still encourage you to leave your questions right now, because we have this time to answer your questions, which will be also useful because the application deadline is coming in 2 weeks. So I assume you might have some questions maybe related to your applications. But right now we are going to move to our next speaker and the next presentation, and the presentation is going to be about wellness and spa service design and management. And we are having Kai Thomas Berg, who is going to introduce this program. So Kai, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. And I'm very happy to have this opportunity to present our international master's program, Wellness and Spa Service Design and Management. We are offering this program since 2008 already. Yes, I'm in Pärnu, I'm not in Tartu, but nowadays everything is possible, and it's very easy to connect with a main building easily using this wonderful Zoom opportunity. Let me introduce the program a little bit closer. As the previous speaker also said, our study programs, master programs, are usually 2 years. It is a full-time study that covers 120 European credit points. The tuition fee for 1 semester is 1,900 euros, and we also offer 6 tuition fever positions for our students. And the whole program has a sharp focus on wellness services, wellness service design, and management. So who can apply? We welcome all applicants with bachelor degree or equivalent qualification. The entire program is taught in English, so English language is really a must. I must say that admission is quite long. The process is long because it also consists of different steps. The evaluation of applications starts very soon, and it's based on the scores of the motivation letter and personal interviews that we are organizing with our candidates. But only the candidates with a positive score of 51 and above are invited for a personal interview. And after the interviews, we are calculating the final scores, and the candidates with 66 points and more are considered for the admission. So, and our first semester starts in September. So sometimes the whole process lasts the entire summer. And yes, let's go and move on to the program. So here you see a little bit of the structure of the program. Basically, our students need to follow intensive study 2 first semesters and cover most of the compulsory subjects. The 3rd semester is for mobility. So the students are free to choose whether to go abroad for internship and exchange studies, or stay in Estonia, because it's also possible to do internship in Estonia. We also have different funds available that support the travel and internship. And then the 4th semester, our students are preparing and writing the master thesis. There's also optional web module for optionals, which, as the previous speaker said, it's quite exciting because the students are free to choose whatever they want. The course is from the university, but also from different universities. So the choice is really huge. And it's always nice to see what are the personal preferences of our students. The entire program has a sharp focus on wellness and wellness services. And here you can see also the compulsory subjects the students have to follow. We start with more general subjects such as sustainable development and wellness philosophy with the wellness concept, but also with the introduction of wellness economy. Many courses are closely linked to tourism and hospitality industry. Some courses are fully online. Some have contact seminars combined with study and company visits, and others are delivered in the classroom. So it's a big combination of different study methods that we use. Internship has a very important part of the entire program because we encourage our students to go to the industry and get a practical experience, a working experience. The compulsory period is 6 to 8 weeks, but it can also be longer. Some students prefer to stay up to 6 months in internship. And of course, it's a wonderful opportunity to also get to know the industry, but also have this personal experience of this wellness environment. And also, why not, to meet their first employers already, because many are finding their first jobs already during internship. Here you can also see some examples of the well-known spas and wellness centers we are working with. The usual destination our students prefer are warm countries such as Portugal, Spain and Greece, Malta, but some also decide to stay close to Estonia and go to Latvia or Finland, or stay in Estonia. It's also possible. Many courses in the program include company visits. And it is also very important for us to take our students to the field to see what is actually happening in wellness centers and what are these services for and who are the visitors in spas. The students get the real experience to look around and get to know the services, but also have a direct opportunity to talk to the personnel, to the staff members, and ask questions and have a live discussion with the managers. They really appreciate these opportunities. Our teaching staff is international. We have lecturers from Hungary, UK, Finland, Austria, but we also like to invite guest lecturers to share their knowledge, research, experiences, and also spa and wellness professionals, because they know what is happening in the industry. And it's a good opportunity to learn from the professionals. So why study wellness? It is a good question. But if you think of a global wellness economy that presents $4.5 trillion market, that's probably a good opportunity to go and check it out. And by now, it's more than 50,000 managers, professionals, directors, leaders are needed worldwide. So this is a huge opportunity for our students. There's also one example what this market is about. You can see different segments of the market. It includes wellness tourism, but also beauty, personal care, spa, preventive medicine, but also nutrition and real estate, mental well-being. So it's a lot going on. And if you think of all the services this market needs to design and develop these personalized, holistic services, a good education is needed, and educated specialists are needed. So this is why our students can find their jobs as managers in spas or wellness and health centers. Perhaps they prefer to work as independent experts or consultants or marketers for the industry, or as service designers and developers. But they can also consider to open their own business or continue their studies on a doctoral level. It's also possible. Why Pärnu College? We have been offering this study program for more than 10 years now, and it is still a unique study program in whole Europe. It is a wonderful combination of theoretical study and practice, including study visit, company visits, exchange studies, and internship. And as you understand, the career opportunities are worldwide because the whole world needs specialists in wellness field. Our study groups are small, usually up to 15 people. They are multicultural and they have direct access to lecturers and professors. And our study and living environment in Pärnu is really very peaceful and safe and green. We have a lot of nature surrounding the town. And I would also like to add something about Pärnu, because we are not in Tartu. As you see on the map, Tartu is quite far from Pärnu. We are located on the western coast of Estonia and on the coast of Pärnu Bay. It is a beautiful resort town, small, quiet, peaceful in winter, but also very lively, very full of life in summer. We are also the summer capital of Estonia. We like to mention it every time. It's very, very different from a winter that our students, foreign students also notice immediately. Pärnu is also very well known for its spas, because as we have less than 50,000 inhabitants, but we have more than 10 huge, all year round functioning spas and wellness centers. And these are our good partners. We have been working together many, many years, and they always welcome our students. So this is my hometown, and you're all very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kai, for your presentation. Thank you for introducing the program. It was really nice to see where actually also the program located. So many people can confuse that the program is a part of the University of Tartu, but actually the program is not located neither in Tartu or Tallinn. So as you could see from the presentation, so it's Pärnu. It's another city in Estonia. And thank you very much. And if you are interested in wellness and spa management and design, please submit us your questions. So we are going to open soon the Q&A, and then you will have a wonderful chance to get answers to your questions right now online, having two program managers right now with me. So I guess we can we can open our Q&A session, and we can start from the questions that we have already received. And I guess the first question would be addressed to Kai. It's about wellness and spa management, or at least this question is the first one that I have appearing. So the question is, Estonian is a part of the curriculum, and then if Estonian is needed to find a job in Estonia after graduating wellness and spa?
Thank you. It's a good question. Yes, we have included Estonian language as a compulsory course of 6 credits to the program. The foreign students are taking it during the first semester. And it's a good opportunity to learn the language because, yes, I think it is very necessary and important to learn it. It also is very good for career opportunities in Estonia, because in spas, yes, all our foreign students can speak English and some also Russian, and this is already good, but Estonian is also needed. because many clients are Estonians or local, and they prefer to speak Estonian. And so just you have more opportunities when you also can speak Estonian. And after graduation, when you know a little bit of Estonian, you have good opportunities to find job here as well.
Thank you very much, Kai. Since we already touched the topic about career opportunities, we have another question to ITM program. So where can I work after graduating ITM? And maybe you have examples from current graduates.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that career opportunity is very wide, and I can say it can be big companies in Estonia or abroad, absolutely. It can be banks or startups or your own new venture. And additionally, yes, I have already mentioned academic career in Tartu University or any other universities, because you will be well prepared for it. If we are talking about examples, let's take Estonian companies. It's Bolt, for example, TransferWise, Swedbank. So many companies, and I can say that many students take practical training, and after in these companies, and after that they find regular job there. And of course, we support entrepreneurial activities a lot, and it's very important to start new venture. And it's not only about ITM program, it's about Tartu University. We have many incubators, pre-incubators, which really helps to develop it. So it's additional direction of your development.
Lots of opportunities. I have another question of ITM. There are some applicants who are concerned about programming. So about so how much the program actually include programming, about curriculum?
How much? It's complicated to to answer, but let's say you will be not IT specialists. But at the same time, you will be profound enough to be analyst and work in bank, in any company on the position of analyst. And it's really important. And additionally, what I can say is that really we have great professors of programming, and they really can explain complicated things in easy way. It's important.
Thank you very much. We have a question about internship, which is to wellness and spa management. Kai, you have already mentioned about so many internship opportunities, but then there is a question how to find internship and if the university will direct in finding a place. So maybe you can tell a little bit more about it.
Yes, thank you. We have a list of companies we are working with. As I mentioned before, we have already offered this program more than 10 years, and we have established very nice working relationships with many companies. And also these countries I mentioned before, like Spain or Portugal or Greece. So yeah, they are our long-term partners. So there is a list, and we have a specialist or coordinator for internship also working, who is supporting the students and help to find the right place. But it is, in a way, it's a mutual effort. So we are supporting and providing information, but also the students are encouraged to look for places they like. Because it must be also their preference that they go where they really like to go, what they want to discover. And so it is a nice work together to find the right place.
Thank you very much. We have another question to Julia about the video CV. So how is important video CV? And maybe you can give some tips how to create a good video CV.
Video CV is really important part of your application. And regarding tips, I can say that really the admission committee can get the whole image of you through the video CV. It's really very effective instrument, as we agreed. And tips, maybe you need to have clear structure of your speech, and you need to remember that you are entering master program, and you do not need maybe to talk about your favorite dog or something like that, but you need to be focused definitely on master program. You need to show your understanding of master program and your knowledge, maybe your knowledge about Tartu University. It gives us opportunity to understand that really you understand what you want, what you would like to have. You can say a few words about your research proposal. It's vital to get understanding your future development, your sphere of interest, and I should say that it can be wide range of topics: entrepreneurship, management, economics, labor market, etc. But it should be connected with innovation management, and you can show that you really understand how to do research, that you know what is literature review, what is methodology, what is results. So mainly it's about that. And maybe you need to show your motivation, you need to show your ability to present information clearly, but please do not afraid, just be yourself and just maybe be prepared for it, and that's it.
Thank you very much, Julia. I think in line with this question, there is a question to Wellness and Spa Management and Design about the entrance interview. So, Kai, maybe you can comment how to prepare to the interview and what kind of questions should we expect?
Yeah, thank you. This interview is actually really, really important. But for a candidate, it's a opportunity to present yourself. So then this is a time where you have to present yourself, but also explain why you choose this particular program, because it's a very specific program. It's really focused on wellness and spa, and you have to explain to the commission why you are interested in this program. So how do you see yourself working in the industry in the future, and what is your interest? And of course, we also are interested in the background. It doesn't have to be a specific background, but still, if you have a working experience, maybe in hospitality or in tourism, or even already in the wellness industry, but you just have to have a level up to become a manager. All these details are very important. And another aspect which is important is we always ask how much our candidates know about Estonia, and that Estonia has 4 seasons, and the winter time is very long and also very dark, and how they feel about it. So because, we have to mention it every time, and when we have this personal contact in the interview, then we can also see the reaction, how the candidates think, how they react to the question, and how sincere they are, and they can ask questions, and it's really important.
Thank you very much.
So shortly, be yourself and be honest.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Kai, we have some more questions to Wellness and Spa. Does the program consider previous bachelor program marks for admission?
Actually, the previous bachelor marks for admission, I mean, these are the documents they have to submit for admission together with all the documents, the diplomas, and I'm not sure if I know the answer.
I guess it's also possible to check on the program webpage about
probably.
the requirements, application requirements. It's definitely listed on the website together with the list of the documents that need to be submitted. But I guess the question was that for admission criteria, would the GPA be important or not?
Yeah. So as I already mentioned, that we are really when you have this level, the bachelor level, everybody can apply. We are not really checking on what kind of topics are passed or are what topics they have learned or what was the content of the previous programs. That's not actually, we are not checking that. We are more open to everybody and actually give the opportunity for candidates who want to make a switch in their lives, to be honest, because they are also can come from very different fields and they have absolutely no previous contact with this field at all.
Thank you very much for your answer. Since we already started this topic, I will take another question for ITM about pre-required courses. So basically, are there any prerequisite courses to apply to ITM program?
I should say that we are trying to apply individual approach to each application. So each case is very important for us. But of course, we focused on those who have some experience with engineering, mathematics, and courses like this. But at the same time, we have students with managerial first education and many others. So anyway, I am thinking that if you are not very sure about your previous background, you do not need to give up, but you need to email me or admission committee and ask what the situation about your particular case. So it's really individual.
Yeah, so don't be scared to just email and ask before actually applying to make sure that everything is fine with the documents. We have another question to wellness and spa management. What are the placement scenarios in wellness and spa design and management? Do students or are students getting placed?
It's more or less the same question that was before about the internship and how they find the place, or do they get the place?
So basically, what are the placement scenarios?
Okay.
What does student getting placed? Maybe yes, it's related to the previous question, more about internships that we have already taken.
I can add. So the perfect scenario would be that the students are free to travel and the pandemic is over and the spas and wellness centers are open and welcoming our students, then everything is fine. When they are not open and can't receive the guests, then they are also not receiving our students. And then we have to find some alternatives that we have also done during these last 2 years, that we have found the placement places for students in Estonia. It is possible. It's not easy, but we are doing our best. So there are different scenarios, but the others are more like backup plans that we use when the best one doesn't work.
Thank you very much. The next question is about the competition. So how big is the competition and how is it difficult to get a study place and tuition waiver? Maybe, Julia, you can start with your program.
Competition. I can say that last year we had really big number of applicants. and let's say that competition is high, but still I'm thinking that 15 budget funded places is more or less fine, and you really can get it. And if we really talk about competition, I think that the good issue here is that important part, motivation letter and video CV. It means that everything in your hands, and even today you can develop profound motivation letter, and you will get additional points to be involved in the program. So let's say that competition is high enough, but
yeah, thank you very much. Kai, would you like to comment about your program?
Yeah, it's a little bit the same, that there is a competition. We unfortunately don't have so many free places of tuition waivers. We have them 6, but we also have less students. And I agree that it's everything is in the hands of the candidate. So they have to show the sincere interest and motivation and readiness to work and study independently, and that they can already have some kind of vision what is going to happen after the studies. That they are not only maybe waiting or passively waiting for everything to happen, but they are also working actively for things to happen.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And the competition, it's every year, but the best ones win.
Great, thank you very much. I guess we have covered also the questions about scholarships as well. Both of program managers already mentioned about the opportunities of tuition waivers. The next question is to wellness and spa management. Is there age limitation for applicants?
No.
Great. Let's move to another question. Is there an internship for ITM program?
Yes, definitely. Of course, it's a really important part of ITM program, and you have ability to work in different kind of companies. And as I have already mentioned, of course, it's a good way to get regular job. So yes, of course, it's practical training is really important part of the program.
Thank you very much. The question to Kai, could you please provide any of the examples of master theses at wellness and spa management?
That's a good question. First, I can remember was last spring. That was defended about the impact of nature on young adults who live in the big cities. So it was quite a nice work, and the student was looking for conducting practical exercises in parks and in natural environment, and also measured the changes in health, how this natural environment impacts the mood and our health. But there are also topics about marketing, digital marketing in wellness and wellness tourism, or a lot about service design, analyzing the existing services and improving the services, then also making some improvements or suggestions for improvements to specific spas and companies. So yeah, it always depends on interest of the student, who is more towards the marketing or management or human resource management, for example, why not? Or as more theoretical, like wellness concept, how holistic wellness services are developed and what is the difference. And so, yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, these are available in our college website. You are free to visit our website, and there are also these master theses. You can read them, and you can find in our library.
Thank you very much for providing such a good overview and also for directing our applicants where to find this information. I guess we will take last question for today because we are running out of time. And this question related to motivation letter. We have like questions, what should I write in motivation letter? What are the requirements? Maybe Julia, you can start and just outline what kind of motivation letter you would like to receive from successful applicant.
Mm-hmm. I can say that motivation letter is more or less around video CV. And mostly you need to show firstly your motivation, secondly your topic for your future research, and maybe in few phrases you can underline which topic, which methods, which theories. It's really important. The third thing is your understanding of program and maybe courses that are important for you from the program curriculum. Number 4, your future career prospects, what you are going to do and why you need this program. I think these 4 issues are the most important.
Kai, would you also like to comment about motivation letter?
More or less the same that Julia just mentioned, but I would also emphasize on this personal point of view that the candidate really needs to show their personal interest in the studies, that not the general talk or not the general text, straight to the point and very clear explanation why this topic and how this study program will help him or her achieve the personal goals for the future.
Thank you very much, our dear presenters, for coming today, for being with us, for introducing your programs and also for answering the questions. Thank you very much, dear participants, for participating in our info session and for asking your questions. But in case you have any questions left, you're welcome to email our program managers separately. You're going to receive the slides, so you will be packed with full information. And don't forget about the application deadline that is coming in 2 weeks. It's 15th of March, and don't forget to apply. And maybe we can also meet you already next academic year. Thank you very much, and stay with us because the next session is going to be with our students from these 2 programs. And our students are going to share their experience. And we have 2 students, one from Tartu and another student is from Pärnu. So that is going to be a very interesting comparison between 2 cities in Estonia and their lives. So thank you very much, and see you soon.